Alright, welcome to this short video clip on how to find the highest common factor using prime factorisation. Now if you don't know what prime factorisation is, or you get lost partway through, go back and watch the prime factorisation video and it will be explained there. Okay, so with highest common factor questions, you'll be given two numbers and you'll be told find the highest common factor. Now we could do that through listing, but that takes quite a bit of time, particularly when we've got larger numbers than the ones that you even see in this example here. Okay, we will do one with larger examples as well. So the first thing to do is go through our prime factorisation. So we've got 60 and 88. Okay, so we're going to split off our two branches, and again I'm going to use 6 times 10. Neither are prime, so I split two branches off of the 6, so I've got 2 times by 3. Now 2 and 3 are both prime numbers, so I circle them and I stop my branches. 10, well that needs 2 branches, and that is 2 times 5. They are both prime, so they both get circled. And then I do the same thing from other. Now notice I haven't written out underneath the product of prime factors, because I don't need to do that. I could do that, but I don't need to do that. Okay. So again, 2 branches, 8 times 11. 11 is a prime number, so that can be circled and no branches are going to come off of that one. 8 is not, so 8 is 2 times by 4. 2 is a prime number, so it gets circled, and 4 needs 2 branches coming off of it. 2 times 2, and they are both prime numbers. Okay, so the prime factorisation bit is done. Now, how do we work out the highest common factor from here? Well, what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to draw what's called a Venn diagram, or 2 circles that overlap. Okay, so 2 circles that overlap, nice and big, so that I can write in them. So this circle here, this is going to represent 60, and this circle here, this is going to represent 88. What I'm going to do now is every number that's circled, if it appears in both parts, I'm going to pop it in the middle. Okay, so I've got a 2 over this side and a 2 over this side. So I found a pair of numbers, I found a pair of 2's. So I'm going to put 2 in the middle. Have I got any other pairs? Well, I've got another 2 and another 2. So I'm going to pop that 2 also in the middle. Now I'm looking for any other pairs of numbers. I don't have any other pairs of numbers, so I'm going to stop there. Now the highest common factor is all of those numbers in the middle multiplied together. So the highest common factor is going to be 2 times by 2. So the highest common factor of 88 and of 60 is 4. Okay? So, like I said, we can do that with some really big numbers. It's a lot quicker than listing, and especially if you struggle with your times tables a little bit, then this makes the process slightly easier for you. Okay? We're going to do one more example with 2 bigger numbers now. Okay? We're going to take the number 120. And we're also going to take the number 164. And we're going to find the highest common factor of those 2 numbers. So remember, the first thing we do is we have our 2 branches. What are we going to multiply them by? Well, I'm going to go 12 times 10. Neither of them are prime, so let's go through that again. So 12 splits into 2 times 6. 2 is prime, so let's circle it. 6 is not, so we need 2 more branches, and that is 2 times 3. Both are prime. Right, back to the 10 branch. Now 10 is not prime, so that's 2 times by 5. They are both prime numbers. There we go, that's 120 done. 164 is next. So 164, bigger number. Bigger numbers are always trickier, but I know 2 goes into this. So 2 times 82. 2 is prime. (82) is not. Now I know it's in the 2 times table, so it's going to be 2 times 41. Now 2 is a prime number. Now it really helps to know your prime numbers as well at this point, particularly any prime numbers below 100. And 41 is also a prime number. Anyway, I can make it as 1 times 41. So now I've done that, what we then have to do is that next step of drawing those 2 circles that overlap. Okay, so I'm going to draw those 2 circles that overlap. Nice and big, so I can write in them. Particularly that middle section needs to be nice and big, because you might get some numbers which have a lot of numbers to go in there. Okay, so pairs of numbers. I've got a pair of 2's, so that goes in the middle. I've got another pair of 2's, so that one also goes in the middle, and then I've got no other pairs of numbers. So, as before, I multiply everything that's in the middle together. Now you won't always get the highest common factor being 4. Okay, it's just a coincidence that both of mine are highest common factor of 4. Just as long as you remember that